IPMNation.com.
Hey, this is Dead Man Rocking from Electric Mummy, and we're bringing you supercharged electric mummified rock and roll.
I'm sorry. I was so not expecting that. Hi, I'm Filthy Dead.
And I'm electric crap.
There's an outtake for you. Yeah. I'm electric crap. Just going over. Hi, I'm Filthy Dead.
And I'm Dead Man Rocking from Electric Mummy, and you're listening to IPMNation.com. Local Outbreak on 100.1 The Planet. Matt from IPMNation.com at The Planet with, as always, Tim Martin is recording the show, working the board, all that good stuff. Tim does a great job. If you need a DJ for your event, Tim will do that. Go to centralnhevents.com or centralnewhampshireevents.com and hire Tim, and he will do your shindig. And shindig, of course, is an all-encompassing term. It parties, weddings, or wedding receptions. What else, Tim? Bar mitzvahs, birthday parties, anniversaries, corporate events, funerals. Really? No. I was going to say a funeral and shindig doesn't seem right. No. Graduations, but you would do a funeral if someone asked, right? Money's money, right? Hey, Anyway, but so if you want to hire Tim for your funeral or shindig, Tim does a great job. So definitely check him out. And we have I'm a little concerned, actually. I'm a little intimidated. We have our guest this week is Electric Mummy, and I didn't realize when I booked Electric Mummy that they were actual mummies. I have two apparently mummified individuals sitting here. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourselves? Sure. I'm Dead Man Rocking. Dead Man Rocking, okay.
And I'm Filthy Dead.
Filthy Dead.
That's right.
All right. Yeah, this is wild. Oh, no, I mean that as a compliment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Please don't hurt me. You brought some songs.
Yes.
And I didn't know mummies. Frankly, I didn't know mummies even existed, let alone made music. But this is a good learning experience for me.
Good. We're glad to teach.
Yeah. Yes. Well, why don't we play something? You brought a CD with you.
Yes. This first song, it's called "I Want to Live Forever."
Oh.
And you'll find one of the favorite human bands we like. We like the Ramones. They do good power chords. So this song is very Ramones-esque, and it's about really what we are as electric mummies seeking eternal life.
Yes.
So this song is "I Want to Live Forever."
All right. It's "I Want to Live Forever" from Electric Mummy here on Local Outbreak on 100.1 The Planet.
Tell me her name was Jesus. I knew what right then I'm Maria. Last night we made out on the sofa. Came on and made it, did you like it? I guess you know. Oh yeah, it's all clear to me now. I guess you know. When we move it, it'll never end. I guess you know. Yeah honey, we'll rock this world. I guess you and me, we talk about making love you every night. She told me her name was Jesus. I wanna live forever now. Never know, never go. Let's do it together. Come on, baby, now you know I wanna live forever. I wanna live forever now. Never know, never go. Let's do it together. Come on, baby, now you know I wanna live forever. Can I eat you? Ride it with me and I'll beat you. Yes, I never leave you. Just say no, 'cause you like it. Guess you know. Oh yeah, it's all clear to me now. Guess you know when we move it, it'll never end. Guess you know, yeah, honey, we'll rock this world. Guess you knew it doesn't make me love you every night. She told me her name was Jesus.
Local Outbreak on 100.1 The Planet. Matt from IPMNation.com here at The Planet with two members of Electric Mummy. And like I mentioned before, these are actual mummies. You certainly look mummified. And I mean that in a nice way. Please don't hurt me.
Yes, we are mummies. We're electric mummies. It's a special kind of mummy. We're the undead kind that's still alive.
Okay. I'll have you elaborate on that in a moment. But you, of course, are Dead Man Rocking and Filthy Dead.
That's right.
And there are other members of this band,
yes.
Correct? There are other mummies?
Yep.
And who are they?
On lead vocals, we have Dead Body.
Okay.
Yep. And then we also have on drums Dead Set. And our bass player is Deady Lee.
Deady Lee.
That's right.
Huh. You guys are... so you're all... I mean, these aren't given names. Like, these are... I mean... How do you become... you all have Dead in your name. I mean, it's...
When we shed our humanity, we take on a new persona as an electric mummy, and the name says a lot about who we are.
So when you become mummified, you choose a new name?
Yes, exactly. It's part of the ritual experience.
I see. Well, tell me more about because you're electric mummies, and that's different.
Yes, it's somewhat different. It's a combination of science and superstition. We researched mummies for quite some time, like the black mummy from Libya, mummies from Peru, Aztecan mummies, to find the secret of eternal life. Our goal was to live forever. And in 2009, we discovered that secret. And now, us as electric mummies, when people come to our shows, we invite humans to partake in the electric mummification ritual. And so we can actually convert people at our shows into electric mummies.
Wow, that's terrifying. You're telling me that at your shows you actually invite people to become mummies?
Absolutely.
The mummification ritual.
Okay, please don't mistake my interest for actually wanting to do this, because I don't. I'm just asking. It
is on a voluntary basis. We're not about to force anybody into it.
Good, because frankly, Tim looks nervous. But what is the process? I mean, so these are people who are all they're alive. You're not taking dead people and bringing them back to life, right? I mean, they're.
It involves a lot of mummy wraps. And it involves electricity. I mean, that's all we can really say. The rest is buried, under several layers of mysticism.
Does it hurt?
A little. Yes, sometimes.
I kind of enjoy it.
Huh. So do people actually take you up on this? I mean, at a show, do you bring people backstage afterward and then they...
we perform the ritual in front of the stage so that everybody can, observe the ritual.
Okay. But do people know what they're getting into? Like when they say yes to this, you give them some literature to look over? Or, I mean, what?
A quick debriefing.
Yeah.
We offer an incentive, too. Usually there's some sort of incentive to participate.
What's the incentive?
I think last time we gave away an album.
That's right.
Saturday Night Fever? Yep.
Oh, so people go through this process, and then do they become electric mummies themselves, or are they just mummies?
I suppose they're really honorary electric mummies.
Yeah, honorary.
Yeah, right. They're part of. We call these people the scourge.
The scourge. Okay.
They're really. It takes a bit more to become a full electric mummy, but the scourge, they're those humans that help electric mummies to exist.
We're very fond of them, very appreciative of
Yes,
them.
well, I would hope so. I mean, it seems like they sacrifice a lot for you. To go through this and become mummies.
There is a considerable sacrifice, predominantly to the soul, that has to go.
So the soul. So how do you make music as mummies? I mean, is this difficult for you? I mean, it must be difficult to move around. You're all in wraps and whatnot.
I don't find it hard personally.
No,
I wouldn't say so. The mummy wraps, they're not very thick. It's actually, I could feel a good breeze coming through.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Well, that must be good on stage. To be able to have be somewhat ventilated. I guess.
Sure. It's quite nice.
If you can feel a breeze
Yes.
under all that wraps, or
Yes.
all those wraps, or however you say it. I'm sorry, but this is all new to me. I don't, like I said, I didn't expect to meet actual mummies. So I am in no danger, right?
Well,
I mean, I'm just
there is the rot to be concerned about.
Oh, that's true.
the rot. Oh, tell me about the rot.
Well, the rots. We'll be playing a song later that is all about the rot. But if you think about it, well, what is a mummy's greatest fear? What do we try and avoid as mummies? We're seeking everlasting life. Decay
Yes.
is what can hurt a mummy. Rot, decomposition. So, as a mummy, our worst fear is the rot. However, the rot is somewhat different for humans. Has different side effects for humans than it does for mummies. And it's very contagious to humans when they're around a mummy who has the rot. And, what it does, don't laugh. We do find it entertaining. But humans tend to start expressing their sexual desires when they get the rot, and they start doing things in public that you'd be like, what is that person doing? And we're just watching, having a good time. But it is very contagious to humans. So if you guys,
That doesn't sound so bad. I mean, I thought you were going to tell me it's like leprosy or something, but
for humans, it's very sexual.
oh, okay, all right. And how do you're concerned about the rot for yourselves? Like, you don't want to decay, but how do you prevent that?
Well, traditional Egyptian methods, they begin by removing the organs from the body. So we really just have one organ left, and that's the heart. Mm-hmm. And that's also a common Egyptian tradition. So removing, anything that has moisture in it will help prevent the rot.
And how did you decide to become mummies? I mean, you recruit other people to become mummies at your show, but how did you both decide, or your whole band really? How did you all decide to become mummies? Did someone recruit you?
Well, again, it was through this discovery process of seeking everlasting life. Some people do it through vampirism. There's different mechanisms for us, and for our research. Mummification seemed to really get us that everlasting life that we were looking for.
So you have that now. You literally have that. You will live forever, assuming you avoid decay or
the rot.
Or fire, I would assume, would also be
Fire's
a potential
bad.
hazard.
It's dangerous, yeah.
You probably don't have any pyro during your shows. I would assume it would be too dangerous for you.
We do have a fire machine.
Yeah, we do.
You do?
We like to live on the edge.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Well, you're not really living on the edge. You're mummies.
Yes. But there is a fire machine, and it's very dangerous.
Yes. Well, I would also assume you have a fire extinguisher nearby. Particularly. I mean, if you're really going to live forever, you're going to need a fire extinguisher, I think. I'm just saying.
Maybe he has a good point.
Yeah, something to think about.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we play another track? You guys brought some tunes, and I don't know. I'm just trying to learn what this whole mummy thing's about. So maybe if I hear another song, I'll get more comfortable with it. I'm really quite terrified. I think I messed myself.
That might be a symptom of the rot.
Is that? But oh no! But that doesn't right. I mean, how does that work with your mummies? You probably don't go to the bathroom, do you?
Well, we don't really eat either.
Right.
So.
Yeah. Okay. All right, good.
So this next song, it's actually a good segue. This song is called Damned, and it encompasses the mummification ritual itself.
Does it explain it, or
it speaks about it in parable, and it talks about parting with our soul and shaking hands with the devil, so to speak, and smiling about it afterwards.
Really? The song sounds frightening, almost as frightening as both of you. Oh, I mean that in a nice way. Mm-hmm. It's just that your mummies. Okay. So this is Damned from Electric Mummy here on Local Outbreak on 100.1 The Planet.
.1 The Planet's Local Outbreak with IPMNation.com.
Local Outbreak on 100.1 The Planet. Matt from IPMNation.com here with Dead Man Rocking and Filthy Dead from Electric Mummy.
Yes.
So how much material do you guys have?
We have, maybe about an hour and a half, 2 hours worth of songs.
Okay.
Probably about 15, 20 songs total.
Really? Yeah. And are they all about, in one form or another, about, being mummies and all that? entails.
Sure, we write about what we know.
Yeah.
And so they do tend to gravitate around the Electric Mummy experience.
Mm-hmm.
The last song was, the first song was about the concept of wanting to live forever. The last song was the actual transformation of, selling our souls to the devil so that we could live forever. They do tend to follow that thread.
How does that work, the selling of your soul to the devil? I mean, is it literally, does he pay you? I mean, how does that... I mean, I got some old payday loans I'm trying to deal with. So, if there's a way to, I mean, I've never met the devil. I don't know if he'd even do business with me, but...
It's really about the departure of the soul from your body. That's...
Oh, so there's not an actual, he doesn't write you a check.
Oh, I wish he did.
Yeah, me too. Well, so all your songs, do any of your songs relate back to when you were, how would you put it, alive? Before you were mummies, because you were obviously both at one point fully human? Is that the right? Is that the right way to say it?
Yeah.
Fully human, sure. Do any of our songs relate back to our humanity?
Do you even remember what it was like to be human?
It fades fast.
Vaguely.
Really?
Vaguely.
Yeah. So, you mentioned the Ramones as a human band that you're influenced by.
They're very good, yes.
Yes. Who else are you influenced by, either human or dead?
We have a considerable amount of respect for Iron Maiden.
Really?
Yeah. So you'll find some of our songs are very Ramones-esque, but other songs we like to pull in the twin leads that Iron Maiden is famous for.
There's a song on the disc I received from you, the second track. I forget the name now, but the guitar part in the beginning, runs through the song, but it reminded me of Maiden.
That was Damned. That was
Damned.
Song we
okay,
just
that was
played,
the one we
yeah.
just. Sorry, I wasn't listening because I'm frankly just sitting here terrified.
Good.
I mean, you seem like nice mummies. Don't get me wrong. I'm not. I don't mean anything by that. This is a new thing for me. I mean, I'm the only thing more frightening than this was the princes from Luxembourg that we had in. That was really scary.
I'm sure scary in a different way.
Yes, very different, right, Tim? You remember that?
Yes.
That got very frightening, but this is close. This is close.
Sure. So Iron Maiden's a big influence. We love their leads. We love the way their songs have lots of power and energy and drive. And so, every Electric Mummy song that we write has to have that. It has to have this component to it where it's like, man, those mummies are really kicking butt. Like those mummies are just, killing it up there. And if we write a song that doesn't have that, it doesn't exist anymore.
Right.
All of our songs, they have to have that kick-ass component to it.
Well,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
and that's okay. I was just going to say, I mean, if you think about it, as mummies, what other career choices do we really have? If we want to be making money and we want to be, music is definitely a venue where we can at least fit in.
Yeah, I don't. That is a good point.
Everything has to pass the test to be really, really good.
Right. Like you couldn't, and you really don't have other options career-wise, I suppose. I mean, you couldn't be like bank tellers or work
personal
with,
care attendants
or work with children or anything like that. Really, I suppose.
We do face a lot of discrimination out on the street. People stop and stare, and then I just growl and they go on their way.
Yes. I mean, I'm sure children are probably quite terrified of you, and
I don't know. We actually have a fond relationship with children.
Really,
and some of our all ages shows have been the most significant shows in Electric Mummy's history. Yeah.
But I assume, you don't mummify children, do you?
I guess we don't have a rule strictly prohibiting that.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if they would have to have a parent sign off on that if they're under 18, as far as being mummified.
Yeah, but the under 18 is more of a human kind of setup, though. We don't really abide by the same.
Yes. Oh, that makes sense. Very wise. So, do you all write together in the band?
We do a lot of the arranging together. I typically do the writing, and I'll write several components of a song and then bring that together with the rest of the band to flesh it out.
Yes. Oh, flesh it out. Yes. And you're an original member of the band, correct? Dead Man Rockin'?
Yes.
You've been there from the beginning?
That's right.
And Filthy Dead, you are not. Is that correct?
No, I joined about 2 years ago, and some change.
Okay. And what brought you into this? I mean, I assume were you a mummy before joining the band?
No, I was not. I had to go through the ritual with the rest of them.
Yes.
And it was originally the music that inspired me, actually, to want to become a mummy and live that lifestyle, so to speak, forever.
Yes. Wow. In terms of the rock and roll lifestyle, is it similar for mummies as it is for humans? I mean, what do you do like after the show, back in the dressing room? What goes on? I mean, you're mummies. It must be different, I would think.
I don't think so. I think we mostly
go back to the tomb and dry off.
Well, that's different. I mean, most people don't do that.
Dry off.
Well, drying off maybe, but not.
That's important
not
for
going back
avoiding
to
the rot.
Not going back to the tomb. You know, so there's probably no time to party, right? You got to go back to the tomb and dry off to prevent the rot.
Well, we can usually dry off backstage.
Oh, okay.
And that's okay.
Yeah. And then the party is in the tomb?
There are parties in the tomb.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that sounds great. It's probably very scary, though.
It's okay if you're a mummy.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it is. So what does the future hold for Electric Mummy? I mean, you must have some plans, some new music planned or shows. I mean, I'm sure you kind of got plenty of time to plan it all out if you're going to live forever.
Yeah, time travels a little bit more slowly for us. So
you can actually afford to procrastinate if you want to.
It gets us into trouble sometimes. We've been working on our album for eternity now, it feels like. And so it had been taking a while, so we decided to do an early release of the 3-track album, and many of the songs we're playing tonight from that. And that would give us time to finish recording the rest of the songs on the album. So once those are complete, then we'll be doing a full album release.
And is it all self-released, or do you have a label that you work with or anything like that? I mean, it must be difficult on some level to find people to work with, because I would assume everyone's terrified of you. I mean that in a respectful way. I please don't take offense.
We tend to work most comfortably with other mummies. So our sound engineer is also an Electric Mummy.
Oh, very good.
And so there's a lot of synergy there. He knows the sound we're going for.
Okay, you mentioned other mummies. Now, you don't have to answer this if you're not comfortable answering this. Don't. But I have to ask: is there anyone I might know, like anyone in the industry who's like maybe kind of famous who is actually a mummy and just no one knows it?
Well, the one that comes to mind, you'll sort of say like, oh duh.
Yeah.
Eddie from Iron Maiden.
I knew it.
They gave it away on one of the album covers.
They did?
Yeah, Power Slave.
It takes a mummy to notice, I suppose.
Yeah, but he's one of the all-time most famous Electric Mummies.
I thought so. You're not going to get in trouble for telling me that, are you?
We're working on a deal with Iron Maiden right now.
Really?
To open for them on one of their upcoming tours. So, I mean, they sort of owe us. We're giving them some publicity here.
Yes.
So we're helping them out. It's okay.
And if they ask, you can offer them eternal life as well.
It's best to start younger. Those guys are getting up there. Now they're going to kill me.
Oh, is there a greater chance of rot if you...
Oh, you just don't want to live forever if you're already old.
Gotcha.
It's not as much
You want
fun.
to sort of catch it in your prime, you know what I mean?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh, that's terrible. That's too bad. Too bad for them.
They've had a good career.
Yes. Oh, yeah. We won't shed any tears for them, but well, why don't we play another song?
Yes. This next one we'll play, it's called I've Got the Rot.
Yes.
And, you know,
I like this one.
Gave you guys the story behind the rot.
Yes.
This song features some really nice Mummy background vocals, too. Some good harmonies.
I noticed that when I heard it earlier.
Some good riffs.
Yes.
And, yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah, no, I like this one. And when I say I like this one, I mean I like the song. I don't mean I like the idea of becoming a mummy. Just to be clear. I just want to clarify that. I mean that respectfully.
Yep.
Okay. All right, so this is I Got the Rot from Electric Mummy here on Local Outbreak on 100.1 The Planet. Local Outbreak on 100.1 The Planet. Matt from IPMNation.com here at The Planet with Dead Man Rocking and Filthy Dead from Electric Mummy. It terrifies me when you do that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad you take that as the compliment it's intended to be. What does Electric Mummy have coming up? Anything specific that you want to mention?
Yes, we have a show at Millie's Tavern on April 22nd.
Okay.
And that's actually going to be our first show with our two newest members, Deaddy Lee and Dead Set.
Do you play a lot of shows typically?
We try and get out once or twice a month, make it out so our fan base can get out of their house and come see us.
Yes.
We try and do that favor for the human folk.
Yes, that's good. You're the only mummy band, right? Is there any...
Well,
you probably don't want to out anybody, but I don't know if...
There have been bands that have been known to dress up in mummy costumes.
There's a funk band, isn't there? I don't remember what they're called, but there's some sort of mummy jazz funk group somewhere out there.
But they're posers,
I'm
right?
not sure that they're actually mummies.
They're not actual mummies, I assume.
I don't think so. I think it's more of a show for them.
Yes. Does it take a lot to be a mummy? Tell me the truth. Does it? Is it hard? Do you ever have those moments where you go, if I had it to do over again, I'm not sure?
Yeah. Sometimes living forever, the hardest part is seeing the people around you grow old and die.
Yes,
you
like
make new friends,
they'll eventually die,
and they get old and die.
Yes.
Right. We have one song that's actually called Dust, and it talks about living forever and contrasts it with how sometimes living forever just isn't really living. You have to hear the song to understand it. Yes.
Well, I'm glad that you both came in tonight.
Thank you for having us.
This has been frightening, but enlightening. And I still don't want to become a mummy, but I enjoy your music, and I've enjoyed this, and I'll have to get to a show. I did see the band at one point at a show in Salem, Mass, but I didn't realize that I thought it was just people in costumes. I had no idea.
That's why we're here, to educate the humans.
Yes. And I like being a human myself, but I'm gonna.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, good. Okay. But best of luck to all of you, and including the other mummies who weren't here tonight. I'm sure they're lovely as well.
No, not lovely.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't mean lovely like, you know what I mean. Yeah, for mummies.
Okay, I'm not sure what he means. Do you know what he means?
Not entirely sure.
I'm sure they're good mummies, as mummies go, but not as good as the both of you. You're probably the best mummies. I mean that.
I think he's just talking.
Don't hurt me. Okay. Anyway, we'll play one more track in a second, but I want to remind everyone, if you like what you heard tonight, you can go to ipmnation.com/local outbreak, download the show. All the shows are archived there. And will be continue to be for eternity. Of course, when I say eternity, I mean something a little. I mean it as a figure of speech, not the way you guys mean it.
Yep.
But and if you want to hire Tim for your shindig, you can go to centralnhevents.com. Tim does a great job. Tim is fully human, and
for now,
for now, Tim can run really fast. Can mummies run fast?
That's a myth. You saw that on some movie, I'm sure.
Mummies running fast or not?
No, running slow. It's
really?
a myth that mummies are slow.
Oh, really?
Well, you said you've come to our shows before. You've seen us play.
Yeah, I didn't see.
We see us move.
I didn't see actual running. You don't want him. Trust me, or me. Neither of us would make good mummies. But Tim is a great DJ. If you need a DJ for your shindig, you should hire him. But just allow him to remain human.
It is voluntary.
Okay. Right. All right. Good. And let's play one more track to wrap up the show tonight. What would you both like to play?
Yes. This one is called Space Alien Ghosts. And it's about the human mummy wars, which took place. It's a very epic song that tells the story of the battles between humans and mummies.
Oh, my goodness. But you're not the kind of mummies who do battle, right? You're just...
we just sing the tale.
Okay, good. Okay. So this is... what was it?
Space Alien Ghost.
Space Alien Ghost. All right. From Electric Mummy here on Local Outbreak on 100.1 The Planet. And thank you both for coming in.
Thank you.
Hey!
100.1 The Planet's local outbreak with IPMNation.com.
The Planet's local outbreak is recorded weekly at the studios of 100.1 The Planet. It's engineered by Tim Martin of CentralNHEvents.com. Matt Connerton of IPMNation.com is the host of The Planet's local outbreak. The show is produced and edited by Annie Biello of 100.1 The Planet. For artist links and details about The Planet's local outbreak, log on to The Planet's Entertain Me page, WPNHFM.com. The Planet's local outbreak is available for download anytime online, IPMNation.com/local outbreak. The Planet's local outbreak is a product of 100.1 The Planet and Northeast Communications.
IPMNation.com.